Hey, what's up? Welcome to the Dankest Dungeon, where we play high-power Bracket 3 Commander games. Today is going to be our second foray into Lorwyn Eclipsed. Let's go ahead and see what everyone picked this time around. Hey, what's up everyone? It is Jason, and today I'll be playing the Reaper King No More. I'm looking to do a bunch of neg1 counter stuff, and take as many of my opponent's creatures as I can.
Hey everybody, it's Corbin. Nobody that you came to see wanted to show up today, so they brought me out of retirement. Today I'm playing Morgan Le Fay, and so we'll see if we can fight against the rest of the Polygon boys and Arthur, I guess.
Hey, I'm Brunt. I'm here playing Massive Mysteries. I love 5-color stuff, and this 5-color elemental deck triggers everything that I love. Let's do some Myriad stuff.
Hey, it's Matt. I'm here playing Auntie Ool, Cursewretch, and the card says I get to draw cards if I put -1/-1 counters on my own stuff. So I'm gonna do that a lot, hopefully.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Baron of Dice, who offer not only a wide variety of dice for your gaming needs, but also premium TCG accessories, including playmats and deck boxes with unique art and designs that you won't find anywhere else. Be sure to pay them a visit by clicking our affiliate link in the description below, and if you decide to make a purchase, hit them up with the promo code DANK at checkout for 5% off your entire order. For additional savings, be sure to check out their Pro Player Kit bundle options, where the more you buy, the more you save. You know what they say, you've got to spend money to save money, so get on it. Hey everyone, welcome to the Dankest Dungeon. Let's go ahead and roll off. I got a 5.
Not a 5.
16.
8.
I'll draw my opening hand.
All right, Brent will go first.
I'll keep.
Sure, why not?
I'll keep it.
Yeah, this is fine.
Tap, upkeep, draw. We're gonna play Marsh Flats. We're gonna crack it. Marsh Flats will fetch into the Triome, enter tapped. Fast turn.
I'm gonna draw a card. I've done it. Here's a Scalding Tarn. I'm just gonna go get a tap Stomping Ground and pass.
All right, I'm gonna go to my turn and draw a card. I will play a Command Tower and pass turn.
I'm gonna draw my card for the turn. I'm gonna play this tap Zygoth Triome. I'll pass.
Draw. Shotgun for 2. I'm gonna 3 visits. Grabs Jetmir's Garden, enter tap, pass the turn.
I'm gonna untap and draw. I have a Spire Garden, which is suspiciously the same colors as Stomping Ground, but don't worry about it. I'm gonna play Channeler Initiate, and enters with 3 -1/-1 counters on it, and I can tap it and remove one of those to add a mana of any color. And I'll pass the turn.
I'm gonna draw a card. I'm gonna go ahead and play a Windswept Heath. I'll pop it right away. I'm gonna grab an Overgrown Tomb, untapped, pay 1 green with this Command Tower to do Utopia Sprawl onto this Overgrown Tomb. I'm gonna choose green. No.
That seems suspicious.
I'll choose red. I gotta choose red. Then I'm gonna tap that for 2 for a Farseek. With that, I'm gonna grab Underground Mortuary. I'm gonna Surveil 1. I'll leave that on top.
I will draw. I will play Abundant Countryside. Taps for colorless, or it taps for 1 mana of any color, but I can only spend that mana to cast a creature spell. Or I can pay 6 whole mana to create a 1/1 colorless shapeshifter with Changeling. If you don't know what Changeling is, I don't know. All right, I'll play the Demir Signet, and I will pass the turn.
Toner Demir Signet?
Yeah.
Do you want me to get a real Demir Signet out?
Is that the only card that's like that? How many are in?
No, I think that's the only one that's like, oh no, this one's kind of like that too. I don't think it'll be fine. I don't think it'll be fine.
I don't care if people know what he's from.
We're poor.
Yeah.
I'll untap, and I'll draw. Land return will be Flooded Strand. Jason, you ramped twice.
I did, yeah.
Tell them to blow up your land.
I'm gonna play Rex Sage version 2, destroy the enchantment.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna fetch. My fetch will grab Ketria Triome, enter tapped, and I will pass.
I will untap and draw a card, and I will provide to Jason all of the black mana he could ever stare at by playing an Urborg. Everyone else too, I guess they're playing black.
Wow, I had 3 black mana, now I have 3 black mana.
Right? I'm gonna tap my Channel Initiate and then to remove a counter to add a mana so I can cast Auntie Ool, Cursewretch, the first commander of the game. It's got Ward Blight too, so if you target it, you have to put 2 -1/-1 counters on one of your creatures, or you cannot. And then whenever 1 or more -1/-1 counters are put on a creature, draw a card if I control that creature, or if I don't control that creature, its controller loses 1 life, and it's off 4/4. Pass.
All right, I'm gonna untap and draw. I'm gonna play a swamp. Yeah, why not? We'll just get rid of all the cards in my hand for no reason. I'm gonna Dark Ritual. 3 black mana in my pool. One of those red-green to cast my commander, the Reaper, King No More. I can put a -1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. Whenever a creature an opponent controls with a -1 counter on it dies, you may put that creature onto the battlefield under your control. Do this only once each turn. He's gonna target that guy, and
I'm okay if you let me draw a card. That's fine.
I just won't do it.
Trigger his commander.
Look at this. You lose a life.
1 damage to Brent. And then I'm gonna cast Dread Tiller. Putting a -1 counter on there, so another damage to you. I'll take control of that. I'll blow up Corvin Signet.
Sure.
Unfortunately, I'd rather hit Matt, but
That's crazy.
here we are. I'm gonna get this Windswept Heath. That's it. Go ahead.
I'm gonna play this Undercity Sewers. Yeah, that's fine. I'll leave it there. I'll pass.
Land for turn will be this Swamp Confluence. I'll pass turn.
What?
I'm gonna untap and draw to play Spitting Dilophosaurus. When Spitting Dilophosaurus enters the battlefield or attacks, put a -1/-1 counter on up to 1 target creature. I can target this one. Creatures your opponents control with -1/-1 counters on them can't block. Because I put a -1/-1 counter on one of my creatures, I get to draw a card. Pass.
I'll untap and draw a card. I'm gonna pay a green and a 1 to Nature's Lore. Hold priority. I'm gonna sack this Windswept Heath and grab a couple lands. A Stomping Ground, untapped, and a basic Forest, also untapped. I'm just gonna pass after that.
Draw. Play this Vernal Fin. Since I control less than 2 basic lands, I will have it come to play tapped, and I will pass the turn.
Instep, I'll tap his Mana Confluence for a black, thanks to Urborg. White, 2 more. Flash and Solitude.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll just do that one.
Sure. I will gain 3 life.
Then I'll go to my turn. City of Brass. 5. Mass of Mysteries. First strike, Vigilance, Trample, 5/5. Beginning of combat on my turn, another target elemental I control gets Myriad until end of turn. Going to combat, Solitude's gonna have Myriad.
Oh, this is crazy.
That's what his commander does.
I'm gonna
This is
pay
crazy.
3. I'm Fire Covenanting. What's all the toughness?
0.
2, 4, 5, 2.
In addition, I'm going to pay 13 life. I am going to Fire Covenant as an additional cost, pay X life. Deals X damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures. I'm going to target all of them.
Trigger Auntie Ool. You must blight 2.
I will do that. Let's do it on my commander.
Sure. Trigger Auntie Ool. You will lose a life.
Yep, down to 20. Halfway there.
Channel Initiate had minus counters on it,
Yeah.
so you get it.
And then trigger Dread Tiller. I will get my Windswept Heath back.
I guess I passed turn.
I guess I will untap and draw a land. I did, actually. It's Volrath Stronghold, which would matter if any of my creatures had died. I'm going to pay 2 mana for a Devoted Druid. Taps for a green, and I can put a -1/-1 counter on it to untap it. Play Ripples of Undeath using these swamps. At the beginning of my pre-combat main phase, mill 3 cards, then you may pay 1 life, and pay 1 and 3 life. If you do, put a card from among those cards into your hand. That's it, pass turn.
I'm going to untap and draw. So now I have lots of mana and nothing to do with it.
Rough.
We'll send 2 at Corbin, 2 at Brent.
No blocks.
I'm just going to pay 3 to get out this Bane Whip Punisher. When it enters play, I can put a -1 counter on target creature. I can pay a black and sack it to destroy target creature that has a -1/-1 counter on it.
Devoted Druid will get a little smaller.
And that'll be it. Pass turn.
Draw. I will play a Misty Rainforest and pay a life. Get basic island. I'll cast my commander because I haven't done anything all game. So, Maralen Fey Ascendant. Flying, 4/5. Whenever Maralen or a Maralen or another elf or a fairy you control enters, exile the top 2 cards of target opponent's library. Once each turn, you may cast a spell with mana value less than or equal to the number of elves and fairies you control from among those cards with Maralen without paying its mana cost. TLDR, I target somebody anytime an elf or fairy comes into play. You exile the top 2 cards. Once a turn, I can pay that card for free if it is less than or equal to the number of elves and fairies combinations that I have.
I think your TLDR might have been longer than the original text.
Your mama, exile the top 2 cards.
All right, you got a Luxury Suite and a Canker Bloom.
Neat. I'll pass.
Bloom.
Are you by chance enjoying this video? Consider becoming a member over on our Patreon page. It's the best way to support the channel and help it grow. Don't want to spend any money? Liking, subscribing, and commenting down below all help as well and are totally free. Thanks for watching. Let's get back to the game.
I'll draw. I'm gonna play this Shock Enter tapped. Everything that's not a Zubera gets -3/-3 until end of turn.
Oh, I don't care about that.
I will respond by putting a -1/-1 counter on Devoted Druid so that you can have it before it dies.
I guess I could put a land into play. Yeah, sure. Creature with a -1 counter died.
Okay, pass.
I'm going to untap and draw. At the beginning of my pre-combat main phase, mill 3 cards. Then you may pay 1 and 3 life if you do put a card from among those cards into your hand. They are Redirect Lightning, Fertile Ground, and Bog Slither's Embrace. Boy, I was certain I put lands in this deck. I guess I will pay 1 and 3 life for this Fertile Ground. I'm going to Fertile Ground this Urborg. It's been ground fertily. I'll tap it for green and play my own Kinker Bloom. There it is. That's it. Go ahead.
I'm going to untap and draw. I'm going to pay 5 mana for the Reaper King. No more. He's going to put a -1 counter here and there.
Sure.
Sure.
1 at you, 2 at Matt.
Sure.
I'll pass turn after that.
Draw. I'm going to play a Flitter Wing Nuisance. Flying 2/2. This creature enters with a -1/-1 counter on it, and I can pay 3 mana to remove a counter from this creature. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker this turn, draw a card. But more importantly, it's a fairy. Brent, exile the top 2 cards.
Heroic Intervention's not my ground.
Cool. I guess I'll cast that Heroic Intervention. Or, actually, am I? Nah, I'm not. Jason, take this damage. It's 3.
Yeah.
Main phase 2. I'm going to play this Fairy Seer. When it enters Scry 2, trigger, I'll have the Scry resolve first.
Who are you targeting?
Jason.
Okay.
These both can go on the bottom.
Sundering Interruption, 3 visits. Blow up a land. Get a land.
Fucking. I knew I was supposed to put Fertile Ground somewhere else.
That's so stupid.
I'm like, no one's going to blow up my land.
Yeah, I came here to clown. I'll cast Sundering Eruption on Matt's Urborg. Yeah, I'm good. After he gets that land.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Yarok. It's elemental that doubles my ETBs.
I have a response. I'm going to cast Hinder. Hinder says counter target spell, and then I may put it on the top or bottom of its owner's library.
Put it on the top.
I'm going to put it on the top. It's okay. I don't have a fairy in my hand, though. But if I draw one.
Pass.
Ooh.
I'm going to untap and draw. Trigger Ripples of Undeath. I'm going to mill 3. Karn's Bastion, Shadow Skull Smashing, and Abrupt Decay. I am going to pay 1 and 3 life for Karn's Bastion so I can hit my land drop.
Hell yeah.
There it is. Look at that land. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to play Serrated Biscallion. I can tap it to a -1/-1 counter on it and on target creature. It's a 2/2. Go ahead.
I'm going to untap and draw. I'll go ahead and swing on Brent for 3. Pass turn.
Okay. Untap.
Okay, yeah.
All right, we're going to combat. That dude doesn't have reach, right? So
To you to decide.
what does that even mean?
No, he doesn't.
Okay, like, I decided doesn't have reach. Like, what? You know what, Jason? Just take 3, 4, 5. Take 5 flying.
Fire Covenant has a cost, as it turns out. So does Mouthing Off to Corbin.
I'm going to sack this Windswept Heath. Hopefully I got Forest in here. Yes. Do I just take it? Yeah, I'll just take it.
All right, before damage, I will remove a counter from this.
In response,
Sure,
I'll fell the Profane. I'll kill your commander.
sure, you got it.
Creature with a counter died. I'll get my Windswept Heath back, tapped.
I'll draw 2 cards. I'm gonna play Windswept Heath, and then I'll pass.
Draw. Since I was time warped.
You did it.
Pass turn.
I will untap, upkeep, and draw. Trigger the Ripples of Undeath. I'm going to mill Entomb, Overgrown Tomb, Black Sun's Tomb, Zenith.
Damn.
I suppose I will take the Overgrown Tomb. I'm going to play Overgrown Tomb. Pain 2? Maybe?
Yeah, why not?
Why not is maybe I don't have a card in my hand that I care about. I think I do, though. I'm going to pay 2 life for that. And I'm going to cast All Will Be One. Whenever I put 1 or more counters on permanent or player, All Will Be One deals that much damage to target opponent, creature an opponent controls, or planeswalker an opponent controls. Go ahead.
I'm gonna untap and draw a card that's not mana. Not accurate. I'm gonna hit Corbin for 3,
Sure.
and I will pass turn.
End of your turn. I'm gonna activate this Windswept Heath to go do something. Edge Maze. I'm gonna surveil. What is this?
You ruined my
Yeah,
one
sure,
possible
that's
turn.
fine. I'll recast my commander. Yeah, I'll pick Brent.
Land Arcane Signet.
Oh, cool. I guess I'll cast this Arcane Signet. Jason, take 3.
Yeah.
I'll pass.
Now this isn't a swamp anymore. I take a damage.
Yeah, you do.
Rotmouth Viper.
Ooh.
Grouse?
Is that an ETB creature?
Yes, it is. When it enters the battlefield or attacks, put a blight counter on it. Then for each blight counter on it, each opponent loses 4 life unless they sacrifice a non-land permanent or discards a card. As long as it resolves, it'll ETB, it'll do it once, and that'll put a second one on, so it'll be a total of 3 counters you'll have to deal with. First blight counter, lose 4 life. discard a card, or sacrifice a non-land permanent.
I'll fucking discard a card. Forest, Ben.
Discard Dusk Urchins.
I'll discard Chronicle of Victory.
Second trigger, do it 2 more times.
I'm gonna let your Changeling die. And then I'm gonna discard
Okay, sounds good.
Belware Stone.
Discard Harbinger of Night and lose 4.
I'm gonna discard Feywild Caretaker and lose 4.
That'll pass.
I'm gonna untap and draw Trigger the Ripples, Milling, Gristle Glutton, Wreck Whiting Hex, and Exotic Orchard. But I drew a land this turn, so I don't need that shit. It's...
Clobbering Dime.
Yeah, Agadeem the Undercrypt. I'm gonna pay 3 life to put that shit into play. 2 mana. I'm gonna change the game. It's Demonic Tutor. 1, 2, 3. Buried Alive. I'm gonna search for 3 creatures and put them into my graveyard in that shuffle.
Nothing I can do about that.
Sweet. The cards I'm putting in my graveyard are Necrotic Ooze, Carnifex Demon, and Morsel Hoarder. These are all going to my graveyard, and I'm going to cast the card Persist. Return target non-legendary creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a -1/-1 counter on it. I'm going to choose Necrotic Ooze. If it comes into play with a -1/-1 counter, I will trigger all will be 1 and deal 1 damage to Corbin.
Sure.
I'm going to activate Necrotic Ooze's ability from Morsel Hoarder to remove the -1/-1 counter and add a mana of any color. I'm going to choose red. I'm going to activate Devoted Druid's ability to put a -1/-1 counter on it and untap it. This will trigger all will be 1. I'm going to do that again. A lot. I'm going to get a lot of mana, but you'll all be dead, so I don't get to spend it.
Matt is able to change the game with his Demonic Tutor, search up a combo that no one had any answers for, and he wins the game. Great job, Matt, and hope you all enjoyed that. Keep an eye out for the rematch coming out next week. See ya. Thank you, patrons, especially Jacob M, Paul K, Jared R, Andrew S, Finks MTG, and Trevor R. And thank you to the rest of y'all as well.